I'm very happy to be here now and see that we had a great conference, 2 days and a half in Durrës, Albania, with great ideas, great engagements and great insights. So it's fantastic to see all those initiatives which were raised and commented and filtered during the conference. So I think there will be a core part of the playbook that all the business schools and all the participants might be able to use in their future professional journey. I think the guests enjoyed it, they interacted, they made new friends, they connected, they enjoyed the beauty of Albania, and they had a chance to enjoy even the food of Albania and the dance that we Albanians are very famous for. So I hope that everybody goes back home with great memories from the Ceeman event and very noble ideas and initiatives for them to implement, and with great feelings about Albania. We want to see them back again, as we want to see Ceeman back again. Thank you.
We are for the second time in Albania for our Ceeman conference. And every time it's absolutely fantastic. This time we were really showing also the power of the business people who are joining Ceeman and sharing their rich experience with us. We have 28 countries present, so that is another big value of the conference and a great opportunity for networking, for making collaboration, preparing the big projects together. And besides the beautiful weather here in Durrës, we are really happy with the conference. Thank you very much to everybody who participates.
We've had a remarkable conference in the last 2 days exploring the role of business schools in a new world order. And of course, to do that, we need to understand, first of all, do we have a new world order? I think we've all come to the conclusion after hearing from eminent speakers that the global order is changing, that we're seeing new institutions, new powers come into play, we're seeing a world of multipolarity, and that of course has implications for countries, for business, and also for business schools. The question is, how do we respond to this? And I think to do that, we have to go into what is driving shifts in the world order. So whether we're thinking about geopolitical changes, whether we're thinking about the role of technology, of course we've been focused on sustainability and planetary concerns for many years, but all of these are coalescing to make a new picture, a picture that means that we as business schools have to respond. And I think there's no better place to think about that than in a conference like Ceeman, which is really intimate, but at the same time has so many representatives from different business schools across 22 countries. So we've had an incredible time discussing what that means for us. And one of the key themes that has emerged strongly is we cannot just focus on preparing managers in large organizations. We need to think about the role that entrepreneurship plays and what role business schools play in supporting entrepreneurship. So that's given rise to some really interesting provocations by hearing from businesses who operate both in and beyond Albania, and also being able to hear from academic research around hidden champions, about the learnings of what entrepreneurs need, and then getting together to think collaboratively about the role of business schools in driving entrepreneurship. Of course, in curricula, but beyond that, in things like research, in thinking about networks and facilitating networks, in capital raising, in influencing governments and policy structures. So we've gone from this incredibly big picture down into what we need to do at schools, and then with an ending by Johan Roos focusing on his journey in business schools, but also what the future looks like for business schools. If there's one takeaway that's for sure, things are changing. We know that, we say it quite often, but I think the calls on all of us to fundamentally keep on enhancing our schools, improving the role that they play to contribute to both the countries in which we operate, but more broadly to a peaceful, a just world, but also a world that is productive and a world in which business can thrive, and we can all support it to do so.